Good evening, students. So last class we have seen lesson 1, reproduction. In general, all the living organism they can reproduce. Then different types of reproduction, asexual and then sexual. Then the difference between asexual and sexual we have seen. Then different types of asexual we have seen. Then in a sexual reproduction, mainly it is occur in two process, fertilization and then conjugation. That also we have seen. Then next we have discussed about the parthenogenesis. So without fertilization, yet they can develop into the individual. That is known as the parthenogenesis. Then different types of parthenogenesis: natural, artificial. By natural, complete and incomplete. That fully we have discussed in last lesson. Okay, you must remind that. Then now in this lesson we are going to discuss about the human reproduction. Okay, how the human beings they can produce the young individual, that we are going to discuss about in this lesson. Okay, lesson 2, human reproduction. Okay, so each organ and system of a human body continuously it is working to maintain in a homeostasis process. We have studied in last year itself homeostasis. That is the number of biological process occurs in our body. Biophysical, biochemical process occurs in our body. It is helpful to maintain the temperature, water content, mineral content, everything in our body. That process is known as the homeostasis. Okay, so homeostasis, in this process it is maintained by every organ and system. It is helpful to survive of an individual. Then in a human reproductive system, it is essential for the survival of the species. Why? Already we have seen. So reproduction, it is the continuous process. It is helpful to continue its races. Okay, so reproduction it is occur. Then in an individual, they need to live long healthy life. Okay, so the human being, it is possible to live in a healthy life without the reproduction, without produce the offsprings. But why it is reproducing? So reproduction is the inevitable process. Inevitable, that means unavoidable. We cannot avoid that process. This process it is helpful for the existence of the species. The particular species, they need to exit their life on the earth. Reproduction is one of the inevitable process. Now we are going to discuss about the 4 main functions of the reproductive system. So what it is occur in that reproductive system? First, that system they can produce the gametes, male and female gametes, male gamete sperm, female gamete ova. Then after it transport that gametes. That is another one of the steps. Then third steps, to nourish the developing embryo. It is giving the nourishment, nutrient to the developing embryos. Embryos are offsprings. Then they can produce the hormones. Okay, it is producing the hormones. These are the main functions of the reproductive system.